Whoops, better dry my hair. Haha. Alright. So yeah, a so-called expert from Abertay University has said that the new anti-sectarian laws that are being brought in Scotland to combat the shameful behaviour at football matches, I suppose most notably the Old Firm, between Glasgow Rangers and Glasgow Celtic if you're not local. The expert says it's nothing to do with sectarianism. For those who are unaware, there is sectarianism in Scotland between Rangers and Celtic fans. And you know, you can call it what you like. It is hooliganism. It's two groups of people using, quite frankly, dated and worthless pasts that mean nothing in the modern age to perpetuate a stupid fight, to perpetuate a stupid argument that's been going on for years and years and years, and there's just no need for it. If it was up to me, I'd just close both clubs and make Glasgow United, because I'm sick of hearing about it. I'm sick of hearing about Neil Lennon being attacked. I'm sick of hearing people singing horrible songs to one another about being up to their knees in blood and all the Irish rebel songs, which have no fucking place in Scotland. This so-called expert says that it's a snob's law targeting football fans, i.e. rough working class blokes who sing and shout for 90 minutes and go home to their Catholic and Protestant families. For someone who doesn't think that it's rooted in sectarianism, he sure does differentiate, doesn't he? Where did he study sociology, this Dr. Waiton of Abertay University? You're saying this is not addressing the problem. It is addressing the problem. Sectarianism is the shame of Scotland, and it's about time that some law was brought in to clamp down on it. There has been a start, but this will now make it criminal. This will now give sentences and bans to people who behave like this in public. And you might think it's a bit harsh and it's victimising people. The people who it's clamping down on are the people that are causing the problems. So I say problem solved. Dr. Waiton, I'd be interested to say what you would say to the family of Mark Scott. Mark Scott was a 16-year-old Glasgow schoolboy who was murdered in 1995 from an unprovoked sectarian attack. Two boys came up to him because he was wearing a shirt of the opposing team, and they slit his throat in the street. This law may stop other things like that happening. That is the sort of thing that happens in Scotland because of this. It is just utterly horrifying. And to think that someone is playing down the laws, saying, oh, it targets the working class, oh, it's so unfair, it's just targeting ordinary people, this isn't going to solve anything. It is going to solve something. It's going to put complete fucking idiots behind bars, and that's where they belong, and that's where they should fucking stay. I'm also pissed off at the EU this week. The EU were deciding today whether they are reassessing their levels of a certain colour used in food called sunset yellow. They're reassessing how much of that can legally be used in food products, and they wanted to. At the moment, the level sits at 50 milligrams. And they want to bring it down to 10 milligrams. And there is a popular Scottish product. It is our other national drink, Iron Brew. Has 20 milligrams of sunset yellow in it. Don't fuck with my iron brew. Yet another example of the EU sticking its beak in when it's not wanted. Okay, maybe that is a little less intense than my previous rant. Well, it's a less intense subject. But don't fuck with my iron brew! Okay guys, it's been a pleasure as usual, shouting down this camera. But until next time,